Hello everyone. For my fourth video of the day, I plan on reviewing Invincible Season 1. And I had to stress this enough. This is not meant for kids because of the elements in it. So, I probably have to block it off. Hopefully I don't have to, if YouTube has to tell me. But I'm not going to block it off unless I have to. But again, this is not meant for kids, so they shouldn't watch this at all for nothing. Only for adults. So, to describe this series as a whole, particularly Season 1, you have to read the comics. And granted, they're giant books, maybe this thick, but it holds the key in knowledge ahead of the show, so you know what's coming through. When you see it on TV, it's like, oh, I know this, I know that before ahead of time. So if you haven't read the comics, try to read them first before seeing this, because that's the main key to understand the show as a whole. But before I go into the content of the comic and the show, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody. Without all of you, I wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate the love and support, and I'm really grateful for it, so thank you. And if you're new to this channel and like to see what I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and gaming reviews. If you like those things, check out the playlists down below and see what you think. And if you like what you see and want to sub, my channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0, can't miss it. And please comment down below, like, share, all the good stuff. With all that said, out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show today. So to describe Invincible, like I said in the intro, you need to read the comics. They have 3 volumes of comics plus 1 offset with Eve in front of it. Those who read the comics and know the show, you already know what I'm talking about. But we see Mark as a normal kid, and one day he finally gets his powers, and he wanted to use them for good. So if you remember Spider-Man, he's doing the same exact thing, trying to test his powers and try to help people with it. But as days go on and all that, his mother is kind of sus of what her husband is doing, and while training Mark. While training Mark in the process, you see his dad's true side little by little. Until the final episode of the first season, you understand what he's doing there and why he treated him the way he did. And as the show started, we see the one group run by Cecil, I forgot their name. The Guardians, I believe they're called. They're each trying to stop stuff going around from the White House compared from in other areas, and they get called into HQ, and no one knows who called them in until you see the person who called them in, and that's how you know he's a total badass and not a person to mess with at all for nothing. And his family didn't know this until way later, towards the end of Season 1. So, he destroyed them badly. I cannot describe how he destroyed them, because it's too graphic. All I can say is he just tore them to shreds, and they couldn't be brought back. That's all I'm going to say. The full thing you can see while seeing the first season and go from there. But pretty much we see how his dad is, and Mark feels betrayed. So does his mom. His dad calls his mom a dog, if I'm right. And Cecil was there with her and all that. It's just, why would a father do this, and why would a husband do this? Well, there's a reason behind it. He was assigned there by his planet to expand the Empire. That's the whole main reason. But he didn't expect to fall in love, have a family, all this type of stuff. And once his mission finally came to his head to do it, he knew he had to hurt people in the process, which he did. So, as an end result, you see Mark how he feels towards his dad towards the beginning of season 2. That's all I'm gonna say for the most part. So if you've never seen Invincible or never read the comics, then you can be really confused of what I'm talking about. So my advice: read the comics first. I know they're lengthy. They're like maybe like this thick, except for the evil one is like maybe that thick. But you'll get the picture across for what I'm talking about. And as for the show, it shows part of the stuff from the comics, but not all of it. So that's why the comic is so vitally important. You have to read the comic to understand the show as a whole. Same thing for the boys, but they changed a few things here and there. That's the whole concept. But if you want to understand the show better, read the comics first and then watch the show. That's my advice I can give. With that said, thank you all again for the love and support. I greatly appreciate it because without all of you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much for the love and support. And for the first timers coming to this channel, I really appreciate for what you're doing as well. Without all of you, I won't be where I'm at either. And if you like what you see on this channel and want to sub, please do so if you want. And lastly, most importantly, comment down below about my progress and stuff like that. And God bless you all and have a great day.